this belief that people, totally abuse their credit. That's better, YouTube. So they always come to me and tell me that people abuse their credit, and I'm like, I really don't understand where their perception comes from, because I think people abuse their tax returns, right? I live in Mississippi. I'm from Mississippi, and in the education system, we have meetings, and one of the things that's common, no matter what the income level, no matter what the poverty level, right? That people with low income, no matter what their poverty level, always going to share common things is they're going to have at least 2 or 3 televisions in their home or more. Flat screen, plasma TVs. I don't care what the poverty level, I don't care. You can go into the poorest parts of Mississippi, you can go into the Delta parts of Mississippi. There's something common, because in public education, you often have to visit home and visit parents and things of that nature. And so I never quite understood why during income tax return time, there still is a hot item to purchase bigger, better televisions, even though Christmas has just come. And they never pay off bad debt. I believe in bad debts and good debts. People that average $8,000, $10,000, $6,000 return. And definitely they never acquire assets with their income tax return. So assets are things that make you money, liability, things that take money away from you. And so I often ask these tax professionals, why are you so abusive about the credit repair industry and what people do with their credit, but you're not teaching people how to invest and becoming better investors with their income tax return, right? And so let's go over this. About half of taxpayers realize that refunds reflect money, right? Out of the 96 million, 50% of 96 million people realize that refunds reflect money they already paid to the IRS. So 50% of Americans out of 96 million understand that a refund means to return, to repeat, give back money that you already paid to the IRS, right? In a survey conducted by Financial Services from Credit Karma, also, of the remaining respondents say refunds are payments from the government rather than reimbursements from overpaying. So when it says reimbursements from overpaying, what it means is what I went over last night. If you do not know how to fill out your W-4, and you do not throughout the year know how to correctly fill out your W-4 to where it calculates to your income, that 6.2%, the highest percentage of taxes that come out of your paycheck, you can be overpaying to the IRS if you are an employee, if you do not have that financial education. So on my examples, if you have a $30,000 a year gross income, 6.2% is $1,806. If you have $150,000 gross income, 6.2% is $9,100. Right? $9,000, that's over $600 a month of overpayment. If you have an income, for example, of $50,000, 6.2% of that is $3,100 a year. And if you have an income, this was an example of one of my clients out of Florida, and we know Florida does not have the state tax of 1.5% out of their paycheck. But this client was paying $54,000 a year in taxes that did not include their state taxes. And so those findings highlight a lack of knowledge and missed opportunity to shape your tax income. Listen to that closely. This knowledge from this survey highlights an opportunity, a missed opportunity, to shape your tax income, right? And miss knowledge and missed opportunity. For most people, a refund means they are giving the government, listen to this, an interest-free loan throughout the year. Why aren't your tax professionals teaching you this? An interest-free loan throughout the year. More than half, 50% out of 96 million of Americans told the company, according to the survey, that they would rather, however, get a tax refund than get more money in their paychecks. Now, this was mind-boggling to me, because if you might rather get a tax refund and more money out of your paycheck. Most people are filing bankruptcy because they're short $200 to $500 a month. Most people are using credit cards because they're short $200 to $500 a month. Most people are living paycheck to paycheck because they are short $200 to $500 every month. But these people say they'd rather get a tax refund than more money out their paycheck, and this is why. The average tax refund in 2018 was $2,725, a sizable chunk of money for most workers. Credit Karma found that tax refund represents the biggest paycheck of the year for 44% of people that was pooled in this survey. Tax refunds, the miseducation. Tax refund offer people a chance to catch up on bills, to buy something special, take a vacation, or to pay down debt, right? That $2,725 spread across 24 bi-monthly paycheck is about $113 in additional income, which may be more enticing than a lump sum. So let me replay this video for you. But it goes on to say, relying on the IRS for your emergency fund is not as enticing as it sounds, because they do not pay interest on the refund. That means you get 0% interest on this money you give away out of your paycheck. If you instead had socked that money away into a high interest savings account that at least pays 2%. But even at this, what about the insufficient funds fees that you get? What about the interest rates that you get when you charge credit cards because you lacking $200 to $500 out of your paycheck? What about all of those fees you pay out the year because you don't want to learn how to correctly adjust your W-4? So let me see if this video will play. And we're going to listen to this that comes with the article.
In taxes annually. But there is one question that remains.
What is y'all doing with my money? I want to know. I want receipts.
That's right, Cardi. We have the facts. The federal government collects taxes to finance public services, with policymakers and citizens weighing key decisions about revenues and expenditures. In 2018, the feds collected $3.3 trillion and spent $4.22 trillion, excluding the $107.4 billion that some government programs raised. So, where does it all go? Well, the bulk of it goes towards defense, Social Security, and a slew of other major health programs, and of course, paying off interest on national debt.
All right, let me stop. Let me pause this video. Now, it just said most of this go to Social Security and Medicare. If most of this tax money is going to Social Security and Medicare, then why is that being taxed out of your paycheck? Why is that being taken out of your paycheck? Through your tax business program, do you send something to me at the end of the year and allow me to file my taxes under the business that's saving me the taxes? No, through the tax is not my program, first of all, Antonio, but that's a good question. It's through a company that you become affiliate with through My Econ. Once you become an affiliate with My Econ, you are a recipient of the business tax deduction, because now you have a home-based business. Once you become a member and an affiliate or associate, you get the business kit, With that comes your website, your personal business website, and all of the training material in the back. So Antonio, once you join for $49, you should have looked at that training material, how to correct your W-4. Once you correct your W-4 and you get more money out of your paycheck, now you need to add the business tax deduction that comes with the business. And that means that you keep a small deposit, monthly deposit, to get the business tax deductions from the home-based business of $34.95 a month. Now, once you have those affiliates, you get a download an app. This app, especially, let me see, can I put it up on this old phone? Not sure if I have it on this phone. But an app, once you sign up for the business, keeps all of the receipts of your business transaction. Business transaction like your business mile that you use on your vehicles, your you can't really see it on this phone, but it's called the Cash Flow Manager. It's an app. You store it in the cloud. Some business owners say, well, I have to keep receipts. And, and sometimes receipts fade. It's not the best bookkeeping system. And so you record throughout the year whenever you travel for business purchases, whether it's your vehicle, whether it's a plane ticket, your utilities in your home, if you use 50% of your home or your apartment for business use, it's over 475 tax breaks. Now, what happens is I usually connect the people that are clients for me from the business to a tax professional so that they can show the tax professional, call him the king of taxes, all of their receipts, all of their recordings, and then he then helped them discover what their tax deductions is. I heard an interview by Kim Kiyosaki today that talk about how people overpay in taxes because you have two strategies. The government, I won't say the government because the Federal Reserve is not the government, but the IRS, right? The IRS, and that's why I don't like answering questions because I got off topic, but I'm going to go back to this in the national debt in this video, what they say your tax dollars goes to. And I want to ask you all, have you ever thought about who is America in debt to when we look at the U.S. debt clock? You ever ask yourself who America is in debt to? But Antonio, oh, no problem, Antonio. I'm going to go back. And so what happens is you connect with this tax specialist, a king of taxes is what I call him. He look at the tax deductions through your My Econ. You have to keep the subscription. If you do not keep the subscription or you